Hi everyone, we are SOS UK, a charity that works with students to create a more environmentally conscious and inclusive world. Your school has signed up to work with us on two very special projects, and we're here to tell you a little bit more about them and how you can get involved.
Our Climate Action Plan project is a brilliant opportunity to get involved with this kind of meaningful action. Under this project, we are supporting schools to develop a climate action plan, including schools like yours. The UK government describes a climate action plan as a detailed plan to enable schools to progress or commence sustainability initiatives. And with the Department for Education's latest climate change and sustainability strategy, all schools in England have been asked to have one in place by 2025. We want to place the youth voice at the centre of this process. Together, we will upskill and collaborate to take action towards climate justice. This is an opportunity for you to hold decision-making power as we collaboratively work to design a climate action plan for your school. Climate action can take many forms, from restoring nature to saving energy and recycling. There is so much choice when it comes to areas of climate action. Schools can make meaningful changes to help solve the climate crisis. To name just a few examples, schools can introduce meat-free Mondays, reduce methane emission, raising cattle for food, or instead, plant a wildflower meadow on school grounds, which can help attract pollinators and create habitats for bugs. We can all benefit from climate action, and the world benefits too. From reducing carbon emissions to empowering communities leading on climate justice, climate action can have enormous benefits for local communities, institutions, and individuals. So, what will our climate action plan project actually look like? Training forms a central part of our project. We want to help upskill students like you, equipping you with the tools needed to enact change. The training workshops are divided into 4 themes. Firstly, we will run a workshop on climate education and green careers. We will think about your aspirations for the future and learn about green jobs and careers. Then there is the decarbonisation workshop. Here we will learn about the impact of our carbon footprint, climate justice, and how we can work towards lower carbon emissions. After this, we will then head outside for a look at biodiversity. We will brainstorm how we could help invite bugs, bees, flowers, trees, and hedgehogs onto our school grounds, creating healthy habitats for plants and animals to thrive in. The last, but certainly not least, is adaptation and resilience. In this workshop, we will be working together to build emotional and practical resilience for climate action, learning clever ways of adapting to the issues and effects of climate change. Alongside all this, we will also be running regular meetings as a student leadership team, collectively planning actions for your school and you to take part in. There will also be a number of exciting opportunities for the student team to work with climate professionals, from shadowing an energy auditor to speaking with a real-life climate scientist. Your school will also be receiving support from experts in wildlife and ecology. But this is something we will delve much deeper into as part of our Wilding Schools project.
So, Wilding Schools is a project which will support pupils like all of you all to develop a plan to wild 30% of your school grounds for nature. This goal links to the government nationwide aim of wilding 30% of our land and sea by the year 2030. So, what is wilding? When we talk about wilding, we're referring to the process of restoring the natural environment to a state closer to what it was before humans altered it. This can take many forms, such as the creation and restoration of habitats, like constructing ponds or bird houses to provide safe havens for wildlife. Wilding can also be as simple as composting, where we transform food waste into nutrient-rich soil, ideal for growing healthy plants. It can also extend to creating outdoor spaces using natural elements like logs, as well as introducing vibrant flower beds to attract essential pollinators like bees and butterflies. Implementing these changes at your school can have a variety of benefits. Most significantly, it contributes to the protection and enrichment of biodiversity, ensuring a thriving ecosystem around us. But it doesn't stop there. Wilding can also enhance your overall well-being and health. Being in nature has been significantly proven to reduce stress and alleviate your mood. So transforming your school environment into an ideal space for learning as well as relaxation can be a huge benefit. It may even open the door to more outdoor lessons, offering a unique educational experience in the midst of nature. So hopefully now you have a bit more of an understanding of what wilding can look like and what the benefits can be. So now we're going to discuss what your school is going to be doing during this project. So firstly, you'll map the school grounds. This step is to figure out what habitats and wildlife you already have. Then, with your findings from your mapping exercise, we will help you to develop a wilding plan, which your school will work towards over the project. This is an action plan that sets out the practical steps the school can take to restore nature. Plans will tackle the challenges of biodiversity loss and wildlife hazards created by a school. During the creation of this wilding plan, you'll also get help from a local ecologist for some expertise, knowledge, and support. We will help you to be as ambitious as possible in this wilding plan. You will then start to make the changes as outlined in your wilding plan, which, as we mentioned, may look like installing bird boxes, building a wildlife pond, or even planting wildflowers. You will then survey the grounds regularly. You'll be looking out for a range of wildlife and plant changes and monitor your progress to see if your wilding plan has been successful. And so, although this is your school's project, we are here to support you all and we're excited to work with you.
So, like we have explained, both of these projects are interested in all your ideas. We want students to be the leading voices on these projects. So it's important that you start thinking about what you want your school to look like. Will your school make greener choices, like using less plastic, saving more energy? Or will you protect your wild spaces and be more involved in discussions around tackling environmental justice? We want these projects to create a positive and hopeful atmosphere in your school, to make you feel more optimistic about the future. And there are so many benefits to getting involved. Here are just a few examples of the many skills and experiences you could gain in the process. Leadership skills, communication skills, social responsibility, and helping to make the world a better place. We are looking to recruit around 12 students to work directly on these projects. You have support from your teacher leading on the projects, as well as from us and some expert guests. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please talk to your teacher about how to sign up. We look forward to working with you and making your school a greener place. Thank you so much for listening.